Look them off and you could. I'm a bit tired from yesterday. Tell me why it took so long to get back yesterday from like driving to London and coming back from London was taking so long. I swear it doesn't normally take that long. But I woke up, been to the gym, and I've just been taking a slow morning, to be honest. I think I'm gonna go and make a coffee in a second. But yeah, I've been putting off some like admin-y work related things, so I think I'm gonna get the coffee, do the admin-y, a couple of the admin-y things. I think I'm gonna break up the admin-y things with creative stuff, so do a bit of admin, do a bit of video, do all of that, and I don't need to leave for dinner until 5, and it's currently, what time is it? It's currently 1:01. Yeah, so hopefully it will be a cute day, and I might film on here, I might film on my phone, I don't know. Also, the show was so good yesterday. I don't know if I recorded a debrief, but going to a podcast is like, a podcast live show is insane. I think I actually did. I recalled speaking at like 1:30 in the morning. So yeah, it must have been thingy, but yeah, there was like special guests and it was just so good. Yeah, so I'm gonna go back now, and it's a little bit overcast and like a bit breezy today, but I've got my window open. The air quality is okay today. I've been like really into checking air quality now. I can tell you actually if it's, yeah, it's 22 today, so that's pretty good. I'm hoping that my mum drives later, even though I prefer it when I drive, because I don't know, she just doesn't really pay attention to the road sometimes. But I just want my car to charge, so I can't really be bothered. And yeah, today's a glasses day because my eyes feel a little bit sore from my contacts yesterday. And yeah, got my outfit on, thought preppy style. Also did my hair a little differently today, mostly because I think the fronts were starting to look a bit greasy, but I'm not trying to wash it yet. So I thought, let's do this. If I don't like it, I'll just take the little bun bit out and leave it up as half up, half down, which is the style I did yesterday. But anyway, gonna go now, and probably speak later. Bye. Touch up before I leave. So this is the only time I can comb my hair aside from when it's wet, because otherwise I look like a frizzball. Just gonna put on some lip balm. The corners of my eyes feel a bit dry. My eyelashes look fine because I don't really want to like overdo them, but I think I'm just gonna top up my blush, even though it doesn't really need topping up, but I just look much more alive. Let's turn this on. I just look a lot more alive if I have blush on. I'm trying to do this thing where I kind of place it a bit more conservatively now though, because there was definitely a time where I was placing blush like all over, like random places. And yeah, just gonna put, actually I don't even need to put this on. I'm just going to spritz a bit more. Oh, I hate doing that. I'm really sad that I just did that, because I just wipes off the top notes. That's it. I am basically ready to go. Hopefully it doesn't rain, because I'm just gonna go exactly like this, and I am gonna film my phone because I don't want to take like my bag or anything, so I'm just gonna like fit everything into my pockets. I'm being conservative and going one ring today. Also, I painted my nail, but then that's an inappropriate finger to show, but as you can see I chipped it again, so great. Anyway, off we go. I'm not trying to be the last one in the car because I'm not trying to get roasted. So yeah, I'm just gonna not take my bag or anything. My water bottle actually. Where did I put it? Oh.
Take one of them.
It's one of those like really zoomed out videos.
Oh.
Not quick.
I've seen them.
Don't point, please. My favourite. Why?
It's gonna make me full.
Well, just leave it there then, isn't it?
The strawberry is so good. It's like this.
My favourite.
Ravinder must have been telling.
I actually know the timings of that ball.
Oh, sorry.
I was just going to say good night.
Good night.
You've got that so loud, by the way.
I can't hear with the fan.
Oh, right.
Good night.
Okay guys, I will see you at
I just came back to my room and I just wanted to show everybody how cute the sunset looks. Flip around, flip around. Tell me that doesn't look cute. I feel like the camera never picks it up. Come on. Look. Oh, let me tell you, it looks way better in person than it's appearing on this flipping thing right now. I'm gonna flip it, but now it's gonna be zoomed right into my face. Yay. Yeah, I'm just going to settle myself in and I guess we'll talk in a bit. Oh, is it recording? Yeah. I'm gonna put it up here because I'm actually, no, that's gonna touch my neck. Here, it's fine. Hopefully you can hear this and not hear the fan too much. I thought I would do this while it looks like on my head's touching that, it's not. Okay, I can put this down a little. Too much? I don't really know. Anyway, I thought I've never done this while I'm washing my face before, and this might be a mistake. We shall see. Just gonna take off my ring and my earrings. And I was just watching a video about like people's opinions on like doing like cosmetic procedures and stuff like that, and how people have become a little bit more relaxed about doing them. And I'm someone who's not really adverse to it either. So yeah, I'm just actually going to tell you what I'm using first, because when I start talking I'll forget. This is actually the pharmacy box, but in here is actually the Zero cleansing balm in, I think it's the mango. So I'm going to use this to double cleanse, and then I'm going to, after I've used that, follow up with the kale and green tea spinach vitamin superfood cleanser by Youth to the People, one of my favourite cleansers. A bit pricey, but I like it. So I'm going to like talk while I'm doing this, so hopefully you'll be able to hear me, and hopefully I don't get like my mic dirty, because that's kind of gross. I didn't have much makeup on anyway, but I'm still double cleansing because I put on sun cream and stuff like that. But yeah, I was watching people's opinion on like doing like treatments and stuff, because there's certain areas and like certain hot spots where doing treatments, like cosmetic treatments as you age, particularly as you're getting into your 30s and stuff, that people are interested in doing. So like if you're in California, for example, particularly like the LA area, even like places like London, Paris, New York, but I guess people don't talk about it as much there, but especially places like, I'd been to Korea recently, and like Japan, and like people, there's like whole areas, like the place we were staying in Busan, like the Airbnb host, she gave us like a map of the area. There was like medical street, and at first I was like, wait, is it just like a street of like hospitals? But no, it was like cosmetic procedure street, and like they were advertising it like that. And like in the UK, they don't really advertise, or like people find it a bit weird if people advertise like cosmetics, or like even like any hospital or whatever. Even private hospitals don't advertise that much. I mean, it happens, but it's just a bit weird. Like you don't see it on like tube stations and like stuff like that. But like in Korea, they were on the subways, like the ads for them, and they were talking about, sorry, I ramble a lot, but they were talking about their opinions on it. And like I said, I'm not adverse. I think people can do what they want, but what I do think is important is not to follow trends for the sake of following trends. Like at one point it was really cool to be skinny, so people were getting liposuction, and then it was really cool to have like a juicy bum, so people were getting like BBLs, and now people are, or like people were getting breast implants, and now people are removing implants or getting reductions or like whatever. Sorry, I'm just gonna emulsify on my face so that also put some water on. Yeah, so also this is gonna look gross on the camera, but we need to clean our face. I always need to wash away the wash away the pollutants of the day, even though the air quality was pretty good today. But wash away like all the like sweat and dirt and grime and stuff for the day. But I think people should just be able to do like what they want to do, and if that's something that you're interested in doing, then fair enough. I do think that we need to think about the reason behind why we want to do this, because I think there is not enough conversation around like aging, and like people need to be comfortable with aging and like aging gracefully and stuff like that, because it is gonna happen at some point. And like, you're not a vampire, you're not, you know what I mean, like you're not gonna live forever. Like, sorry, you don't live in Stephanie Meyer's Twilight universe. Like, that's not happening. And even if they do figure it out, like the health complications, like I work in cancer research, and like the amount of cancers and stuff, like a lot of it is because we're living longer and we're like an aging population, and there's nothing wrong with that. And of course, like I'm all for progression and stuff like that, but I think there needs to be, like I said, conversation into like why people feel like if they see a wrinkle that they need to get rid of it, or if people have like dark circles, like I have dark circles, like people feel like they need to get rid of it, or people, like, you know, nose jobs are like a huge thing, like people don't like their nose, so they get rid of it, and whatnot, don't get rid of their own nose. They're not Voldemort. I actually don't really know what the quality of this is going to sound like, so I'm going to have a great time subtitling this if it doesn't sound great. But yeah, like I think that's a conversation that needs to be had, about like why people feel the need to like not grow older, because there's nothing wrong with that. Like, there's maturity, it's just moving on in your life, and you know what I mean, like I don't think that it should be something that holds you back. And also, if you do choose to, you know, get Botox or, you know, do a procedure, like that's fine and everything, but just you need to be so well researched, especially coming from like science background and stuff. Like the amount, like it's so important to go to places that are accredited and properly qualified, like being in the area that I'm in, like you need to make sure people have, the people you're purchasing from, like it's not just about the pricing. Like you hear about people, I'm not going to name specific countries, but like going to other countries to get procedures cheaper, but it's like, are you risking your own health to save a buck, essentially? Because you really shouldn't be doing that, first of all. And people need to be like, these businesses essentially and facilities like need to be I'm done washing my face, so you won't have to hear the annoying water now. these businesses and facilities need to be really careful of like what they're promoting, and you need to like read the fine print and stuff, because they might be saying things like can reduce your dark circles by like 90% or like whatever, but then you need to know like what's the caveat, because surely that's not going to work for everyone. Same with like even things as not simple, but things as simple as like hair removal via like lasers and like electrolysis or whatever, and people talk about 100% like no hair, la, la, la. But yeah, okay, there's a caveat that it's a certain type of hair, certain type of skin tone. It doesn't work on everyone, your genes, your genetics, your hormones. It's a whole bunch of things. Anyway, gonna take you back into my actual room where I'm gonna do my actual skincare. And I will continue. Well, hopefully I'm in the frame. I'm not wearing my glasses because they're on my head and I can't be bothered to move them right now, but hopefully I'm in frame. I'm gonna eat my vitamin. The sun's still setting slowly. I really just need this to finish now because I just don't love it. I really want to use my rice toner, but I don't want to waste this. So I'm trying to use it, but if you love it, then I'm glad, because it lasts a long time. A long time. Yeah. What I do think though, moving forward, is that hopefully people are getting educated enough to know that a lot of things can at least be delayed by just diligence over time, you know, like eating healthy, drinking enough water. I know eating healthy, don't say that after all the crap that I've eaten over the past 3-4 days, but I'm not advocating for that at the moment, because I'm not the ambassador for that. But yeah, like eating healthy, drinking water. Speaking of, oh, that one's finished. Got another one here. Drinking water and stuff like that. And I'm going to move this up just in case it will help the audio. I don't really know, but hopefully. Yeah. You know, like applying SPF, staying out of really harsh sunlight, getting like fresh air in nature, you know, like cleaning and cleansing your skin properly. Don't touch your face too much. Again, I can't advocate for that because I do that a lot. Even things like your hair, like touching your face too much can cause like the same like kind of issues. You know, like exercise and stuff like that. Sometimes you just like doing things like that can help regulate your body, and that's maybe all you need to like help increase longevity from like a skin. Like the skin is your largest organ, so it says a lot about your health, and a lot of things will manifest first on your skin. Like some people, when they're stressed, they have like skin issues, and I guess the same could be said for your gut as well. Some people, when they're stressed, it's like they get gut things, but a lot of people it's like a skin thing. For me, it's a skin thing. I have like many conditions and stuff that can surface because of that. I just have like really active IgE, for example. I don't want to go too much into the science. My inner biologist comes out when I start talking about all of that. But yeah, like there's a lot of things that you can do before having to resort to stuff like that. And a lot of people, like I said, these days are not actually well researched. They just see their favourite celebrity or favourite influencer, or they see like some misinformation or something that's been really like hyperbolaed and like exaggerated. Is it hyperbole? Hyperbolaed or hyperboled? I don't know. English was a long time ago for me. on like TikTok, for example, where they don't get like the full information. So they just, nothing honestly aggravates me more is when somebody is so passionate about a topic but isn't even researched on it, because it's like, mate, you have no point. You do realise you have no point. But yeah, all of that to say that it's, please do your research about things. And I'm not just talking about this, I'm talking about a lot of things, like a lot of political things that have been, I don't want to like name one because there's so many, but like, you know, like political things, like a bunch of things, like please be careful and be wary of your opinions and things like that if you're not well researched. And it's quite difficult to be very researched and to understand like what's actually real news and what's fake news, even with things like things that aren't so high stakes, like political things, but things like things about movies, and I don't know, maybe people think that's high stakes, but you whatever, right? So like you need to like sort the riffraff essentially, and it's really difficult, but it is possible. And it's actually one of the things they teach you like when you're at university, like how to establish like which articles are like worth looking at and like which journals are worth, excuse me sir, I am talking, which articles are worth looking at and which aren't. So there are ways. It's about just knowing, and like everything you see, like take with a pinch of salt, because even like news articles and stuff, like many like especially traditional news outlets, where traditionally there's whole conspiracy about it, again, do your research, I'm not trying to tell you anything, would like lean certain ways politically, and like their stories would be specific ways because of the like message they were trying to get across, or if they were sponsored by, allegedly, not trying to get roasted here, even though I think it's common knowledge. But it's the same with like influencers and stuff like that. Like when you see, also I know people hate being called influencers, it is kind of a dirty word, I guess, that some people see it as, but like, okay, just people you see online and information you get online, whether it's on like Twitter or like whatever that platform's called now, X, TikTok, Facebook, if people are still on it, Instagram, YouTube, whatever. Like just think about like, so and so said this, but like maybe I should like do, if I'm actually interested in it, which a lot of topics you should be, let me go and check, because I don't want to go on and like tell somebody else something, or like read, or like, I don't know, start like shouting my opinion about something when like my opinion could be wrong. Like it might literally be wrong, and I'm like telling everyone how right it is, and they're like going against them and spreading misinformation, and potentially, especially if you have a big following, negatively impacting like a good cause. So we have to be mindful, is all I'm saying, essentially. And yeah, I think that's pretty much it for me. My skincare is done. I'm just gonna take my hair down, potentially, yeah, pop it in a braid, and gonna try and get some much needed sleep. Actually, I'm gonna light a candle first. Let me do that, because I'm just feeling like a candly mood. This may be honestly the coolest thing ever. It's like an electric thing, and you can like use it to light your candles and like listen to this noise when you turn it on. And also, yes, I know that the scent of my candle is like winter nights, but I need to use it, so I'm just gonna do it. But listen, oh, there you go. Tell me that that's not a super satisfying sound. There you go. I love this contraption. I don't know why I put the mic there, because I don't think you'd be able to hear anything. But yeah, that's me for the night. Like I said, I am going to... Oh, that's a weird place to zoom. I am going to tie my hair up in a braid and plait, whatever. I have clothes to put away. You don't need to see the mess, but it's over there. Can't really see it, but and yes, I put my pillows like that because I like pillows on my bed, but not too many at night because they get in the way. And don't judge me for it, whatever. Yeah, and then I'm gonna sleep. Maybe watch something on Netflix, but probably not, seeing as it is 10:03. So I keep moving this mic like this away from my face, and now I'm not even recording myself. Moving the mic like this away, so I don't actually know how much you can hear when I do that. Probably not much. I'll find out when I export this audio, but I feel like I'm not going to be exporting this audio for a while, so anyway, bye.
Do you know what I mean? Yeah, I grew my music for many years. It's like less than 15, and it's about